I'm doing great. Let's talk about pick accuracy for a moment. We've all been there before. We've all had just good days and bad days where it's just not clicking. One of the problems is sometimes we'll find that we can't hit the string. It's driving us crazy. Sort of like me trying to say what I'm trying to think and say I'm missing what I'm saying. You know, we do the same thing whenever we're playing the banjo sometimes. Really quickly, I'm going to show you how to increase your banjo finger picking accuracy. Let's take a look at it. Okay, let's address finger picking accuracy. The first thing we're going to look at is actually our finger picks. We're going to make sure those are securely on. They're just an extension of your finger, as you can see there. We don't want them way out here. I know some people like them way out there. I'm not a big fan because I pick the guitar too with my fingers and fingernails, and I like to have these just a little bit shorter, but that's just all up to whoever's playing. We want to make sure those are secure though. We don't want our finger picks moving around. If they're moving around when we're playing, that drives us crazy and it slows us down, and then it can mess up with our accuracy. Tell me if this has ever happened to you before. You're playing the banjo and all of a sudden your thumb pick right here, the string is hooked inside of it because you've overshot the string with your thumb. It drives banjo players crazy. It's driven me crazy for a long time. One of the things you can do is you can make sure that that thumb isn't down here. You bring that elbow back and you make sure your thumb is in front of your other fingers. You don't want to have playing like this. We want our thumb to be out in front, hitting those strings flush. A side note, I'm not sponsored or paid by them at all, but Blue Chip thumb picks are absolutely amazing. I really recommend them. They fit great, and I've never had a problem with the strings slipping up in there. Hey, if you're enjoying this, would you please hit like and subscribe? Okay, let's get back to it. Okay, so we know to keep our thumb out front, play those strings flush. Another thing we're going to look at is if we're having problems with our pick accuracy, it might be that our picks are on completely wrong. You want to make sure your thumb pick is snug against your thumb. You don't want your thumb pick up here. I understand if some people say, well, it's comfortable that way. But typically you want it on there where it's not going to move around. Because if it starts moving around, that'll really mess with your accuracy. Another trick when it comes to picking more accurately, and this is probably one of the best things I've ever used with my students, and that is to remove the picks. Take the picks away. And what we're going to do is we're going to play without the use of picks. And now what we can do is we can feel the strings. We can feel the banjo strings. I've had students who have had problems with their fingers curling in, and being able to play without those thumb picks, without the finger picks, their fingers have naturally gone out and where they strike the string flush. So just try it. Try playing the banjo with picks and try playing it without picks, or practice without picks. I like to play the banjo with picks. I also like to practice a lot without picks. To play both ways is really good for you. So there you go. That's how to play the banjo with more accuracy. I hope these tips helped you. Just to recap, take that thumb, push that thumb out in front of these two other fingers, and then what you want to do is, if you're still having problems with that, remove the thumb pick, remove the finger picks altogether. Removing those will help you feel the strings and should help you with your accuracy in return. Practice a little bit without them, then put them back on and see how you do. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great one. I will talk to you later.